Max Verstappen is one of the best-known figures in motorsport. The Red Bull driver is currently vying for his second Formula One World Championship after winning the title in last year's nail-biting season. As we await the outcome of his title defense, let's look at some of the most surprising facts about the superstar that you may not have known. Number 10. He was born in Belgium, but competes in F1 with a Dutch license. Max Emilian Verstappen was born in Hasselt, Belgium on September 30th, 1997. He is the son of former F1 driver Jos Verstappen and Belgian Sophie Kumpen, who was also a former kart racer. To the surprise of many, Verstappen grew up in Belgium and even traveled with a Belgian passport. So why is he racing in Formula One with a Dutch license? It was partly because of his father. I've lived in Belgium all my life, but I feel more Dutch. Because of all the karting, I spent more time with my father than with my mother. I'm always among the Dutch. The Dutch Grand Prix returned to the F1 calendar in 2021, with the Zandvoort circuit allowing Verstappen to celebrate his first home race. The Belgian Grand Prix is also usually packed with his fans, who cross the border to see him compete. Number 9. Max Verstappen learned the hard way from his father. Jos Verstappen was instrumental in his son's racing career, having started him in karting at the age of 4. In an interview with Red Bull, Jos Verstappen stated, "It wasn't that nerve-wracking, as when he was 2, he was driving a quad bike. So he had experience with speed, how to steer." At the age of 7, Max Verstappen was already winning races. Over a 10-year period, he drove up to 100,000 kilometers per year with his father to stay on track. And despite the fact that the young driver enjoyed what he did, Jos had to teach him some hard lessons the hard way. In a 2012 World Championship race, I crashed and lost the championship. I was upset, but my dad was really upset and disappointed. I had to pick up the go-kart off the side of the track as my dad said I had to do it myself. I wanted to talk to him about what had happened, but he did not want to talk to me. I kept trying, and at one point at a gas station, he said, "Get out. I don't want to talk to you anymore." Number 8. He became an F1 driver before he got his driver's license. Verstappen was signed by the Toro Rosso team, now known as AlphaTauri, in 2014 when he was only 16 years old, making it illegal for him to drive in Belgium at the time. Verstappen stated in an interview with F1, "I signed with Toro Rosso and got a Clio RS at home, but I still didn't have my driver's license yet, so it was just standing around a bit." His F1 debut came in March 2015 when he was just 17 years old. However, he still lacked a driver's license. Verstappen told Red Bull that he was so frustrated with his driving instructor that he attempted to bribe him with merchandise. "My driving instructor was very strict, which was good. I was prepared. I had caps and t-shirts ready in case someone needed to be bribed, but he didn't take it." Number 7. Verstappen owns one of the most badass private jets in the world. Winning an F1 World Championship has its perks. Not only does a driver's name appear on the list of the elite, but he can also command a handsome salary and sponsorships. In this case, Verstappen earned himself a hefty $50 million per year contract. That will undoubtedly help cover his private jet, which suits his villainous reputation. His Falcon 900EX is painted in a matte dark gray and orange scheme, with the Dutchman's signature lion logo on the tail, giving it the look of a true villain's plane. According to The Sun, Verstappen paid $13 million to Virgin boss Richard Branson for this plane in 2020. Max then spends another $1 million per year to keep it running. Number 6. He's one of the world's best FIFA players. Video games and football are one of Max Verstappen's favorite pastimes, so it's not as surprising as it appears that he is one of the best FIFA players in the world. According to the FIFA FootWiz statistics site, the F1 driver, who went by the online gamer tag CRGBoy007, ranked 21st in the world in the FIFA Ultimate Team game mode in January 2019 and 31st in August 2018. The Dutchman has already competed against Lando Norris, another F1 driver and video game enthusiast, and he even has his own Twitch channel. Red Bull Racing boss Christian Horner once revealed that Verstappen played 14 hours of FIFA during the 2021 US Grand Prix weekend. There's probably quite a lot you don't know about Max. He's probably done about 14 hours of FIFA football this weekend while he's been here. Number 5. His first F1 win gave his dad a nosebleed. Verstappen joined the Red Bull Racing team in May 2016, only 4 races into his second Formula One season. The Dutchman then went on to win the Spanish Grand Prix, his first race with the Austrian outfit, and miraculously became the youngest driver ever to win an F1 Grand Prix. "I started cramping with 5 laps to go, just with the excitement and the focus. It was crazy. There was a lot of pressure. My dad's nose started bleeding. I can't even imagine how it was sitting in the driver's room watching the final laps unfold." Number 4. On vacation, Verstappen still enjoys motorsport activities. Many would think that after spending the majority of the year traveling the world to compete in Grand Prix races, drivers use their time off to relax or do something different. Verstappen is not one of them. In an interview, Edwin Evers stated that even on vacation, he enjoys activities involving a motor. I like racing around in quads or buggies. I really enjoy doing things like that. Go-karts, for example. I like to drive something that's not an F1 car. Verstappen also said that what he enjoys most about these activities is being in control, and saying things like skydiving do not appeal to him at all. Number 3. His favorite food is Italian, but he has a weakness for Dutch food. In another interview with Edwin Evers, Verstappen said his favorite food is Italian, but he also enjoys Dutch cuisine. When I'm back home, I'll have fries with onions and ketchup or curry sauce, and a frikandel. Frikandel is a fried sausage with ketchup, curry sauce, mayonnaise, and chopped onions from Belgium, the Netherlands, and northern France. Verstappen isn't particularly adventurous with food, however. He prefers to go for dishes that he already knows rather than trying new things. Number 2. He has his own song that's recognized around the world. When Verstappen competes in the Dutch, Belgian, and Austrian Grand Prix, the Orange Army are sure to be there singing the Super Max song. The song was composed in 2016 by 3 fans, Marco Mars, Rob Toonen, and Jeroen Hilgenberg, who call themselves the Pit Stop Boys. Christian Horner describes Verstappen's crowd at the Belgian Grand Prix in 2021. I still have the Super Max song ringing in my head. I've never experienced a crowd like that. All those Dutch fans were having one hell of a party on the other side of the fence. The promoter created such a vibe. It was more like a scene from an Ibiza nightclub rather than a racetrack. The energy levels were insane, and with it came all the expectations. And then the king turned up. Number 1. Max Verstappen has a spectacular car collection. Max Verstappen not only drives a fast car on the F1 circuit, but he also has a collection of beautiful cars at his disposal. While there are many British entries, there are also some German and Italian vehicles. Verstappen has previously stated that he dislikes driving in public, but with this collection of vehicles, you'd think the opposite is true. His cars include the Aston Martin Vantage, the Ferrari Monza SP2, the Renault RS01, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and many others. The Aston Martin Valkyrie is the crown jewel of his collection. Designed by Red Bull's Chief Technology Officer, Adrian Newey, it features a 6.5-liter V12 engine. Not only is it a true engineering marvel, but it is also largely responsible for Newey deferring his retirement from Formula One, directly contributing to Red Bull's monster comeback and Verstappen's championship title in 2021. When discussing Red Bull's struggles at the time, Newey stated that the Valkyrie project provided him with motivation to keep going. Equally, I didn't want to change teams, and that's really where the Aston Martin Valkyrie road car project came in. That kept me motivated and occupied for a bit, and then once we'd signed the deal with Honda, and it was clear that we had a partner that, okay, might not be quite there at that point, they definitely had the drive and motivation to get there. That changed things. And that concludes our list. What do you think? Did we miss anything? What are your thoughts on Verstappen's chances this year? Will he win his second championship? Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below.